Bharti's quest for Zain. Sunil Mittal is confident of sealing the deal by the end of April and adds that funding will not be a problem for the company. Earlier in the day, I caught up with Mittal and began by asking him the level of debt that Bharti was comfortable taking on.
Well, as you know, we are currently one of the only telecom companies in India and perhaps around the globe which has no debt. We are on a net debt basis, we are positive, as you know.
Sure.
So there is enough, and given our EBITDA levels, which you very well know, there is enough potential to raise debt.
Absolutely.
So, and debt is coming from all around. Everybody is very keen to fund it. But how much terms? I think give it a few more days.
Do you actually need to look at the equity funding as far as this deal is concerned at this point in time, or are you comfortable with just taking on debt to fund this acquisition?
Again, this will come in the next...
what is the preferred option, sir? What is the preferred option? Surely you have considered and weighed the pros and cons of this.
All we know is this money is available. So how do we want to pick it up? There are many ways to do this. I mean, that is precisely what is being discussed at the moment. I would say by end of next week we'll have a clear picture.
Okay, but equity, diluting your own stake, a rights issue, a preferential issue, these are the options. Have these options been considered at least at this point in time?
I would not know. If Treasury team is working on multiple options, they will know. All I know is that right from the last 2 years when we have embarked on this journey, funding has not been an issue. And every time when we have gone on for MTN1 or MTN2, different structures have come forward, you know. So let's see what new structure comes in this route.
Okay, one of the other concerns is that this deal is actually going to be EPS dilutive, at least in the short term. People looking at it at least 10% being EPS dilutive. What is your own estimate at this point in time? Because the concern really is on account of the interest cost, sir.
Well, I think we are in a very good wicket here. The funding is likely to be available on very, very good terms, much better than even...
Under 7%? That's the figure that we're hearing about.
I mean, if you're going to do rupee or dollars, it really depends on the mix of it, but it's going to be a very good pricing, much better than even the last round. So I think there should be no cause of worry in terms of debt being expensive. If anybody in India can raise debt at very good terms, I think it will be Bharti. And just be patient. Allow us, I would say, maybe another week's time to come out with the exact
So you think
plan.
the fears of this being EPS dilutive to the tune of almost 10 or 10+% in the short term are exaggerated, overblown?
I don't know. Those numbers, once the whole due diligence is done, we know exactly where we are. What is the 2010-11 plans for Zain? I think that will determine where the EPS position is going to be. But you also use the word short term. People are fearful of short term. They should be. I think everything in short term, needs to be seen in short term. We don't see things in short term. We see medium to long term. And this company has had many years of short term losses, as you know, but has come out victorious in the longer term. So this is what people need to see, that we are not seeing this deal from what is happening to my EPS tomorrow. We are seeing what this can do to us in the next several years.
Okay, in the case of MTN, it was meant to be a tripartite deal with Singtel also being a major or significant party to that transaction. How will Singtel actually play out? They've made no bones about the fact that they want to enter Africa, and whether that happens through the Bharti vehicle, they're fine with that. Investors have been also sort of breathing down their neck about why they're not sort of looking at the African opportunity. How will Singtel and Bharti actually work this equation together?
Well, we are working very closely with Singtel. Singtel is an integral part of Bharti. Whatever we do, whatever we plan is thoroughly discussed with Singtel. Their inputs are taken at every stage. In fact, I would say without their support in due diligence and many other areas, it will be tougher for us to immediately go on.
So will this be a tripartite deal as well in that sense?
Singtel is in Bharti.
Yeah.
So in any case, whenever we go anywhere in the world, Singtel is a part of Bharti. So they come with us everywhere that we go. So Singtel, as a partner of Bharti, will be there.
A pre-agreed price that you will probably issue some equity to Singtel on account of this deal?
Those discussions are absolute speculative. There is
no preference issue as far as Singtel is concerned.
We haven't even had any discussion. That will depend on what the final arrangements for funding comes to.
But could Singtel possibly be funding part of this deal as well?
At the moment, there is no plan.
There is no plan as of now. So, a lot of analysts are still calling it a forced marriage. I know you've come out and tried to allay investor apprehensions on that.
Why
but
forced?
Forced because they see that there is no commercial, strategic or cultural fit as far as this is concerned. And they feel MTN was a better proposition. Of course, in terms of valuations, whether it's EV to subscriber or EV to EBITDA, everybody has their own. What was your consideration when you actually looked at valuations?
Well, I think Zain is significantly better than MTN for Bharti.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why would you say that?
Complete control, management, Indian model which we can actually go and test ourselves, and brand. In MTN, none of these were possible. It would have been a partnership. we would have been able to influence the local management to do certain things, but not control it. Management would have been MTN. So, from that point of view, I would say, certainly, without a doubt, this is a much better, cleaner deal for Bharti.